Welcome to Thorley Photography. I'm going to talk about some of the changes that the ultra-large format camera project has been through. It is now on a tripod with casters. It tilts up and down and nearly finished building a 11 by 14 inch film back. Here I'm cutting some aluminium with a Stanley knife to try and minimize the amount of bending and distortion caused to it so I can create a backing plate for the very thin flimsy sheet film I have made by Arista, and I also need to produce a dark slide for the film holder, which is turning out to be as much work as the camera itself. Here's some materials used and some supplies and some tools. Going to get a matte black coating. I'm using engine enamel for an automotive use, so you need to cook dry. Here's the camera on a repurposed tripod with casters. It's the more weight you put on it, the more it feels like a bad shopping trolley. It's all a bit quick slapped together because I'm having difficulty putting time into this project, and I'd really like to produce some interesting portraits. It's a lot of weight for this tripod. The center stem I don't trust it to lock, so I put the clamp on it to back it up. Here I have a rack gear system that has replaced the worm gear system. It turned out that you could not move the focus fast enough with the worm gear system to know whether you were moving in or out of focus. You couldn't even see it moving. The rack gear came out of an enlarger that was kicking around and missing parts. I have limited movement in tilting up and down. I can't point this camera straight up and straight down the way it's moving, but what we can do here should be adequate for portraits. In a few tests I've done, I've already felt like on a tabletop I'd rather be pointing the camera much steeper down, but it creates a whole new list of problems. Here's the rear standard. It's mounted on here with magnets. The bolts that hold the film holder together will just lock into the rear standard when they touch these magnets. Very cheap, very effective. It's nice and convenient. It should be consistent. It's the same Western red cedar. I've stained it darker here because we need some light sealing properties. The dark slide may need some extra felts or maybe just some black tape here and there to help with light sealing. Testing will show this. Of course I must worry it's going to generate a bit of dust running in the soft timbers. Also slides in vertical. There's the ground glass. It's a bathroom purposed glass that I've had cut. It's matte on one side, glossy on the other. So this is like a plate holder where I plan to fit the glass where the film's going to be, take it out, go into the dark, and replace it with this aluminium film back with a sheet of film on it. Now all I need is a cover for the back and some pressure to hold it all together, and this camera would be ready to shoot. People have been asking me about some of the drawings I've been producing while building this, and so I've filmed a few of them. What happens is the drawing helps you think, and often I draw something that doesn't happen or doesn't work, but it's a step towards what I have. Now I have shot some 8x10 negatives on the Arista lithograph, and I will be sure to include them in my next video.